Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I still remain your favorite girl, Jenny Joe. I know at this juncture you'll be wondering what I want to do or what have I come to do, but I will be making a very wonderful review about this wonderful blockbuster movie I just saw, Obara'M. Now, for those of us who are not Igbos, who do not understand the meaning of Obara'M, I would say that Obara'M literally means my blood. So, Obara'M is a movie that was produced on the 26th of August 2022. But I'm wondering why I'm just seeing that movie. You can imagine, like, I am just seeing the movie, but it was worth seeing. Just like I said, I will be talking about Obara'M. Let me give you a little review about Obara'M. Obara'M is a movie of a girl who lived her life as a singer in the city, neglected her primary role to be a mother to her child, who she gave birth at a very young age, and abandoned the child for her father to cater for. She neglected her duty as a mother. The father took it up and raised the child to be a better person, though she was still tender by the time the father died. And the whole thing happened. She came back, took her daughter back to the city, not even giving the daughter an idea that she was the mother. Then she introduced her daughter to her group of friends who were also her band members. Then the daughter got her talent by having a good voice to sing. Then singing here and there, they became more like a celebrity. But by the time she realizes that her daughter never liked her, and a time came, she decided to stand up for herself, to be a mother that she has never been to the child, even going as far as going to the father of the child, telling him that we had a child whilst we were still dating, and the rest of that here and there. And the father agreed to actually take up responsibilities, but would not accept the child in his home rather, so that she wouldn't be a calamity between himself and his recent wife and kids. And that is it for every person that played the role. Obara'M is a movie that was produced on the 26th of August 2022. But I'm wondering why I'm just seeing that movie. You can imagine, like, I am just seeing the movie, but it was worth seeing. Recently I have decided to actually give Nollywood accolades, because they are doing a fantastic job. The directors we are having recently, the producers, the script writers, are really doing a very, very nice job. Now, for every character that was played in this movie, for every role, for every dialogues in this movie actually made sense. Now, there is something about a movie that actually drags me, or actually want to give me this kind of interest. It's their dialogues, very brief but made sense. Now, from the characters in that movie, from the top character rather to the least character, actually played a very fine role. So there are so many of them which you might know: Nansi, Isime, Onyeka, Owoh, Nkem, Owoh, Buchi the comedian. And there was, amongst all, there is this little girl who caught my attention. I don't know if I am the only one she caught her attention. For everyone who have seen this movie, I do not know if I am the only one who actually picked interest in that little girl, because I don't know how much or how long she's been acting, but that girl actually did justice to the movie. It's actually difficult acting with a kid rather, it is actually difficult acting with a kid, but it is one thing to actually make this kid come out plain. And when you sit down to have a review of what you've shot, and you see that this child is actually giving you what you want. At the point I was thinking, yeah, that girl wasn't or isn't a child, but looking at her, like, I had to take my time. There was a particular place I had to take a pause. I had to zoom to actually see if she's grown some, to know if she was really a kid or an adult in a kid body. Now we go by actually Nansi Isime played the role of Oluchi. So I wouldn't want to be saying much, because definitely you should know that it is what she does. And she would definitely exhibit it. She's one lady who does her things fine. So there is no plenty serere in that part. But for every switching of, or code switching rather, that she did, or that she made, she did it very well. She could mix her lines. The code mixing and the code switching were all wonderful. I really appreciate you, Nansi Isime, for playing the Oluchi very well. Now going down to Nkem, who played Humphrey, Oluchi's father. You're a legend, so there is no point actually saying plenty words, because if I'm going to say plenty words, then I should I wouldn't want to say things that I would not know what I'm saying. But excellently you did your job, so I am not surprised, sir. You're a legend already, and certainly I know you would actually play your role so well. Now coming out to Onyeka, these people are people who I would not actually lay emphasis on, because they all did their jobs. They all did very well. They all played their role. They understood their lines. They understood their lines, like I said, and they exhibited it very well. Now coming out to Deyemi, I'm sorry, because there is nothing I want to say, because all of you are all legend. Buchi the comedian, Sini talker, and many more that I might not be mentioning their name. I want to really appreciate you for doing a very wonderful job. For those of us who have not seen this movie, Obara'M, kindly go and see it. If it's in the cinema, go and see it. If it's what you can watch on your Netflix, on your Showmax, wherever you can see it, please do yourself the honor by saying it, and I'm assuring you that you will not have anything to regret. Now coming down to the person who actually caught my attention, Ihunaya, whose name is actually Darasimi Nadi. Now Ihunaya, I don't know her age per se, but Ihunaya is a very little girl. Should be in her 8, 9, 10. That's easy. She is over 10, but I'm certain she shouldn't be over 10 years. Now she's one kid who I really admire. She was whetting my taste to see the movie. Like, for every time I want to click on pause, or probably want to leave my phone, her force drive me to actually come back to watch that movie. Like, I do not have to leave my phone, because for every lines or for every scene she comes out, I want to hear what she wants to say. Now what actually got me was the part where they came out from the club, where she finally got into her mother's band, and they went to the club, and they sang, and coming out, Nini Lowo came, and she's my daughter. No, you're not my father. I don't know, my father is dead. And she was like, the mother was like, she's not your father, you have to believe. So why would I believe you? Because you're a liar. You've been lying all the time. For everything you've told me, you're a liar, you're a thief. Like, the confidence she had, it's what actually drove me. Like, I mean, like, what kind of a child is this who actually exhibits her lines with so much confidence? Like, she had this thing in her, like, nobody got me, man. I know what I want. I know what I am doing. She's wonderful. She's a raw talent who needs rather to be exhibited. In fact, she's a work in progress. Now, if she if she's a house who is under construction, for the constructor, I give you an accolade, because that girl is actually going to go farther than she thinks. Ihunaya, she plays the role of Ihunaya, but her real name is Darasi Minadi. She's sweet. So if per adventure, yeah, you come to see this video, I really want to appreciate you for bringing out your best. And I'm telling you, from that day I saw your movie, I became your biggest fan, because I want to see you in many more movies that are going to blow my mind like you did for Obara'M. Thank you very much for being who you are. Thank you for every actors that participated in this movie. Thank you, because you really did what you did and gave me reasons to watch, and to many other persons who also had seen the movie. Thank you for putting your best, for the directors, the producers, the script writers. Thank you very much. I love you, and I remain your favorite girl, Janjo. Until next time, subscribe to my YouTube page, like my videos, comment, because your reviews about my video actually would keep me going. Thank you very much, and I love you. Stay tuned. Mwah.